It's your boy Gunnar in the house, back with another bang on episode where, ladies and gentlemen, of course, we got some transfer news for you, some recent updates that I actually had to give it to you. But first, we are in the round of 16 of the European competition named Europa League. I know it's not Champions League, but still, gotta be excited because the way we performed, of course, everyone is gonna say Heart Attack FC. A lot of even I saw MGH say that. Jack Wilshere, a lot of things will be discussed in this episode, and a lot of people felt that, oh my god, you just literally gave us a heart attack, Arsenal. But you know what? Only the strong ones survive. The weaker ones have already left the earth. No, they are like that. So without any further ado, let's just jump into the first thing that we got here. It's yep, Bukayo Saka, ladies and gentlemen. So Cesc Fabregas tweets out after the Saka's performance. He says, Saka is such a good player, such a maturity and intelligence for his age. Game changer. Game recognizes game, and Cesc Fabregas believes Bukayo Saka was the game changer and is a game changer. He is. He really is. It's very less. Um, uh, there are very less occasions when you actually find game changers, or rather people who have the mentality to win against all the odds. Very less. I last time I saw that was with Liverpool. Before that, the Real Madrid with Ronaldo. I mean, when Zinedine Zidane took over. Even before that, but you hardly see those. You really hardly see those. But in Europa League, it's more common during the round of 32-16 and until the semi-finals. It always is. But wow, what a performance! So Martin Keown has ripped apart Dani Ceballos after Benfica match. Yes, after the game against Benfica, Martin Keown has heavily criticized Dani Ceballos because of the mistakes that he did. So he says, Ceballos, this late in the season, he's a creative midfield player, being asked to do his defensive duties, and he's been found wanting, and that's got to improve. A set of mistakes if you look at the tie overall. The penalty that was given away, the free kick, and then Ceballos with that inconceivable header back to his own goal. And you've got to learn from this. Because you wonder, should Ceballos be the deep lying midfielder there anyway? Because if they've got a corner and everyone has gone up, why is he even there? Because we've seen defensively it's not his strong suit. He's someone who's creative, who can play with the ball, so that's going to have to be looked at. Of course, he was taken off straight away. I was worried when Willian came on. 26 appearances, but only 2 shots on goal. On Ceballos' error for Benfica's second goal on the night, Keown said, well, you hope he can come back from it, but I would argue as to why he's sitting there on the edge of the box. He's dealing with the forward run, and he's got a pivotal role there, and he's looking around him, and I think he can actually see the player running through, but for some reason actually heads it back to his keeper. And thankfully for Leno, we don't go down to 10 men at this point. He's looking at the player. I'm not sure where he thinks he ends up, and there's not enough weight on that to get back to the goalkeeper anyway. Leno thankfully doesn't dive in, and we live to fight another day. But at that point, it was really looking bad for Arsenal, and you start looking at fixtures where they are in the league table, and their season was pretty much over at that point. I'm pretty much sure every Arsenal fans would have the same opinion as what Martin Keown has to say about Dani Ceballos, but my opinions, there's a roast of the week coming up for that. So moving on, so Bukayo Saka has scored 3 goals and assisted 8 goals in his last 10 appearances in the Europa League. He's been the star boy, man. Also, when Bukayo Saka, if you remember, Bukayo Saka tweeted out, "You deserve more, Arsenal fans." Since that tweet, Bukayo Saka has 6 goals and 8 assists in 14 games, has been man of the match 5 times, won 2 Arsenal Player of the Month awards, single-handedly dragged Arsenal through the Europa round of 32. It was before the Chelsea game. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I think that it was the Wolves game that he tweeted out, and yes, it was a very painful time, but I'm pretty much sure, I won't say we redeemed ourselves completely, but it's something better than what we used to be. Also, talking about more stuff, well, man of the match of the game it's been announced by Arsenal. It is Bukayo Saka. He is the man of the match for his performance. And moving on, so Dani Ceballos tweets out this image, and this is what he tweeted out. This is football, and you can always learn and make up for your errors. Up to the next round, thank goodness. Let's go Gunners. Thanks Aubameyang. Hashtag Europa League, hashtag Vamos Gunners, hashtag next round, hashtag Arsenal versus Benfica. At this post, Aubameyang made a comment. He says, This is the mentality. That is what we need. Vamos, hermano. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, Aubameyang and Dani Ceballos love it to the core. Talking about Aubameyang, he's now the joint sixth in Arsenal's all-time scorer list in European competitions with 14 goals alongside Lundberg and Aaron Ramsey. Crazy, isn't it? I'm pretty much sure none of them has come up in the Champions League for Arsenal, but yeah, whatever. So Yannick Balaise tweets out, yes, him wearing an Arteta jersey. He says, been repping before man even knew what repping was. Still was on when I played there though. Hashtag throwback. How crazy is that, isn't it? But as I already mentioned, if you talk about Arsenal's game last night, it was a heart attack. There was a heart attack for somebody else, and that was Jack Wilshere. Somebody asked him, we all just a heart attack over Arsenal. Do you still feel that? He says, look at the stress. They out me through. Oh my God. Yes, Jack Wilshere was stressed through the game. And somebody actually, Jamie Redknapp, yes. So Oba put this on his Instagram stories. The best answer is the pitch. Oba, their hate is our fuel. Their hate is our fuel. Yes, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang was criticized by Jamie Redknapp, says that he's done. It's all over. But yes, so Granit Xhaka puts this on his Instagram story. That's what I'm talking about. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Granit Xhaka is happy about that performance from Arsenal. Moving on, so Aubameyang has this to say about the game. He says, definitely I had the miss against Olympiacos in my head, but this is what gives me power every day. Take the error from the past and transform it into strength. I'm really happy that we won the game. So even Arteta was asked about on potentially facing Tottenham in the next round. There's a strong possibility of that. So he says, you never know, in this draw there's going to be some funny games because there are a lot of teams left in the competition still. Let's see. And the potential Arsenal, the potential teams that Arsenal could draw in the next round of 16: Man United, Tottenham, Roma, Milan, Granada, Villarreal, Shakhtar Donetsk, Dinamo Kiev, Ajax, Molde, Young Boys, Dinamo Zagreb, Slavia Praha, Olympiacos, and Rangers. I don't want Olympiacos, Villarreal, Tottenham. That's it. That's my opinion. Let me know in the comments what are the teams that you don't want Arsenal to face in the round of 16. I'm pretty much sure. I think we can definitely get. I think we got a easy group stage. Round of 32 was nervy. Yeah, it was nervous completely. It was, yeah. We don't want another opponent like that. But moving on. So talking about more stuff. Well, Arteta spoke about Dani Ceballos. He says he doesn't have a 10-year contract at the club. He's on loan and he still feels and defends this club in the best possible way. I think someone like him deserves good things to happen to him in football. And talking about Saka, Arteta had to say, he's really fatigued and he hasn't had much rest. We asked him to go again and produce this moment, and the boy has done it against a really difficult formation with the way they were so deep and there were very small spaces, but he's found a way to do it again. And talking about Aubameyang, Arteta had this to say. He says, the last few days after the game in Rome, where he missed 3 or 4 opportunities, and normally there are 3 goals for him, he needed to react, and it was great to see the way he reacted is being upset and trying to be better and not just feeling sad for yourself. Again, we made it really difficult for ourselves over the 2 legs. We've given them 2 goals, and when that's the case, you're going to put the tie in a really difficult position. At the same time, I'm really pleased with the character, courage, and the personality the team showed. Arteta says, and the willingness to win the tie until the end. We threw everything at them, and at the end we got rewarded because I think we merited to still be in the competition. And Aubameyang tweets out the image with this emoji on Instagram. Of course, that's on Twitter. Sorry. Also about Willian, Arteta says, Willian specifically, I think he changed the game. He gave us much more composure in moments, produced some creativity, produced a goal for Kieran. Yeah, whatever. Also, he says, I'm especially happy for Dani because he's a player who lives this profession like the most important thing in his life. And when he made that mistake, if that would have caused the team and gone out of the competition, that would have been mentally really tough. And talking about Tierney, Arteta says, the way I would describe him is all determination, all passion for what he does. The way he came back from his injury and how willing he is to help the team, he gave us a big lift. He did. He surely did. It was such a different game. And talking about different stuffs, let us directly discuss about the transfer news, because it looks like, as I already said to you, Arsenal are looking to replace Hector Bellerin, and in one sorts, They are looking at Max Aarons, Tariq Lamptey, different options, but it looks like Everton are weighing in a bid for Norwich star Max Aarons, according to Sky Sports. Well, yes, the 21-year-old right back is seen as a perfect long-term replacement for Seamus Coleman, who is nearly the final year of his contract at Goodison Park. So they might go and get Max Aarons. And talking about another fullback or a centre-back, David Alaba. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, David Alaba. It looks like he has addressed the Chelsea rumours. Well, we all know David Alaba has previously hinted that he is an Arsenal fan. He loves to be what he is at the moment. So yes, that is that. But talking about more stuff, here's what David Alaba had to say about his transfer thing. He just opened up about it recently. So yes, I think there is apparently one main condition that Alaba has set for whichever team he does end up signing for the summer. He wants to move from defense to central midfield. That's the only condition. I'm pretty much sure central midfield. I'm pretty much sure. I think we have that. Yep, we need that depth. I'm pretty much sure Elneny might be getting off. I don't know if Dani Ceballos will be bought by Arsenal permanently, but whoever wants to sign Alaba, it's pretty much clear. Come and get me, play me in the central midfield, just like Ainsley Maitland-Niles requested West Bromwich Albion. It's the same procedure. So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked it, do join in on different platforms that we actually come up with. Yes, and you can be a part of our future shows as well. So consider subscribing, hitting that bell icon if you seek daily Arsenal content. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.